Hey, it's Carrie. Welcome back to another day of Vlogmas. Today I'm doing another tag that seems like the only thing I can think of to do for Vlogmas were tags. But I have something special planned for Christmas Eve that's not a tag or anything like that. But today I am doing I'm calling it another Christmas tag because that's actually what I saw someone else do it. Her name is Samantha from Novels and Nonsense, and I subscribed to her for a little over a year now, I think, and she called her video Another Christmas Tag. So I figured, oh no, is that the name of this one? So I thought, I'll just call it Another Christmas Tag. And her video's down there in the description, and I put all the questions down there too. So here they are. Number one is, what is your favorite Christmas movie? And I already did a video on my top 5 favorite Christmas movies, so I'll say my number one is Love Actually, which I watched last night. And I just love it so much. I really, yeah, it's just like my number one favorite Christmas movie. Number two is, have you ever had a white Christmas? Yeah, several times, but last year, no, and this year, no. Today's the winter solstice. Actually, I think December 21st is always the winter solstice, but either way, it's the first day of winter, there's no snow. And it's really bugging me. I really want it to look like Christmas. It just doesn't look like Christmas without snow. Where do you usually spend Christmas? At various places. Actually, pretty much at home. Christmas Day and Christmas Eve, yeah, but we've had Christmases with our other friends, and when it was really wasn't on Christmas, but it was during the season, and we've gone to their house or we exchanged gifts at it. We went to a restaurant, we exchanged gifts there, or yeah, we had them in our house. So in various places, but for Christmas morning, yeah, just always at home. The next one is, what is your favorite Christmas song? Are you serious? Um, there's so many songs and so many versions of songs, and there are just too much, way too much to even name one. Oh, NA, because there's too many. I'm saying NA. Number five is, do you open presents on Christmas Eve? Yes, but not between my mom and dad and I. Um, we have, for the last few Christmas Eves, we had my brother and his wife and daughter over because he spends Christmas with his mother-in-law. So we've had them over and we've exchanged our presents with them because, yeah, it was Christmas Eve. And then the next morning, I'd open the presents that my parents gave me and they'd open theirs too, of course. And this year, yes, this year on Christmas Eve will be with them. So yeah, I open on both days actually, but I don't open Christmas Eve presents with my parents, just with like other family or friends. Number six is, can you name all of Santa's reindeer? Dasher, Cupid, Vixen, Blitzen, Donner, Rudolph, Kermit, Prancer. Oh, I need like one more. One more. The idiot in me had to look it up, and I forgot Prancer, and I accidentally said Kermit for Comet, so I mistook that. Oops. The next one is, what holiday traditions are you looking forward to the most this year? I don't have traditions. There's no there's nothing we like really do like every year. Every year it's pretty much just Christmas Eve is with my brother and his family, and Christmas morning is with my parents and I. And I guess I'm looking forward to Christmas morning because I asked for the Avengers and Avengers Age of Ultron on Blu-ray and DVD, and I'm kind of looking forward to Christmas morning to see if I get that. Um, but I pretty much, yeah. There's just no traditions. We just hang out as a family, basically. The next one is your tree real or fake? And they're both fake. My mom and dad's are fake, and so is mine. I prefer Real trees, actually, they're nicer, and I'm sure they smell nicer. But I've cut my hand on one of them. I was like bleeding, like down my knuckles, because I was like, they had just brought it in. This was at a friend's house. They just brought it in. I was helping them decorate it, and I kept cutting my knuckles on the pine as I was uh, putting up ornaments and things, and it really hurt. um, I prefer fake ones, but I like real ones. What is your favorite Christmas or holiday treat? Eggnog. Number 10 is be honest, do you like giving gifts or receiving gifts better? And I like receiving gifts better because I get Christmas I get gifts that I don't like a lot. Um Occasionally, yeah, usually there's always a Christmas where I get like something I really do love or that I find very useful, but I've gotten other gifts that I didn't like, and um so I like giving them better because it's not mine. It's for them, and I get to see their face when they open it too. What is the best Christmas gift you've ever received? I'm asking for the two Avengers movies on Blu-ray, so I hope I get those. Um, but in the past, I've gotten useful gifts and handy gifts, things that I liked, but I don't know what I would say I was like the best gift I've ever gotten. Um, I really don't know. Number 12 is what is your dream place to visit for the holidays? And I'm saying New York. Because I just love to ice skate at Rockefeller Plaza, and um, I I would love to do that. But I went to New York in 2007 in June actually, and it was really nice. And I would love to go back. I just love New York and like New York stuff, and Christmas in New York just sounds really nice. And I just love to like experience something like that. Not this year, but eventually. The next one is, are you a pro at present wrapping or do you fail miserably? And no, I'm like in the middle. I'm adequate. I'm not like the best present wrapper, but I don't fail. I'm not horrible at it. I mean, I wrap them nicely and things, and I can't wrap a present like I'm not a pro at present wrapping like Mrs. Claus, but I'm not like horrible or messy or anything like that. I wrap presents nicely. I wrap them nicely, and they're still doable, even though like some parts of the wrapping don't look perfect. But I'm not excellent. I'm not excellent, but I'm not horrible. I'm adequate. I'm in the middle of that. And number 14 is what is your most memorable holiday moment? And don't I don't know what was like the most memorable, but last year I experienced chestnuts for the first time. I had literally gone my entire life without having ever seen chestnuts, and I never knew what they looked like or anything like that. It even in stores, I've never seen them because my mom said that she's never liked them, and so she's never liked them, so she's never made them, and it's one thing to have never had them because she never made them, but I've never even seen them in stores. I never knew what they looked like. And it was just really funny how I went my whole life without having seen chestnuts. I've always known there's a song, Chestnuts Roasting in an Open Fire, so I knew they were a real thing. So she got some because she was willing to try them again, and she roasted them. But they were not good. They were they were that was my very first time and only time ever having chestnuts. They were not good. They were like squishy instead. I like my nuts crunchy. I don't really know what I don't know how chestnuts are meant to be eaten. I just ate it like it was, and it was not good. And my mom didn't like it either. I don't know about my dad. I don't know what his stance is on chestnuts, but and now I can't say that I've never gone my whole life without having seen chestnuts because now I have. It was really funny last year. That's when I realized it. I was like, you know what? I've never ever seen chestnuts, and I tried them for the first time, but I didn't like them. And I wouldn't say how memorable that was because that was like last year. and I've told that story a few times this year, but I guess that's the like first thing that came to my mind, basically. What made you learn the truth about Santa Claus? And I must have been maybe 10 or 9. And this was in another house, like in the late 90s or something. I was 10 in 1998, and um, I my bedroom. So my bedroom was on the first floor, and my parents' room was upstairs. And so like there was my bedroom, and then there was the dining room, then like the living room. And so from my bedroom window, I saw like the fireplace, and I saw my parents filling all the stockings, and I saw them putting the presents under the tree. Cause um, I I think I they must have told me, oh well, he just asked us to do this or something, like try to make up the story. And but I thought, oh no, I thought Santa fills my stocking, and then I see my mom and dad doing it because this was the first Christmas in that new house. We had moved earlier that year, 1998, and so that was our first Christmas. And so I saw the fireplace from my bedroom, and so I knew. The next one is, do you make New Year's resolutions and do you stick to them? I don't make them. I mean, I know there's things about my life that I can improve, but I don't like when it's like New Year's Day. I don't say, okay, this is what I'm gonna do this year. I don't start to like make plans like that or anything. Um, so I just if I realize there's something about me that I have to improve, I just start doing what I can, whether it's any time of year. So I don't like wait for New Year's Eve to specifically say, okay, this is what I'm gonna do and this is how I'm going to do it. So I don't do that. I don't do that. Number 17 is the last one, and it's what makes the holiday season so special for you. I love Courier and Ives postcards because I love snow and um, I love lights and I love seeing, like people wrapped up in their winter garb and like ice skating. I just love all that Courier and Ives images. Um, because that's just what I love. In like night sky when you see snow and lights and houses that are decorated and um, people ice skiing, yeah, all that stuff. I just love seeing things like that. And and yeah, I know that it kind of started with like a Courier and Ives kind of postcard. So when I see snow and all that stuff now, it reminds me of those, and I just love all those outdoor things. People just wrapped up in coats and carrying shopping bags and throwing snowball fights, building snowmen. I just all that Courier and Ives stuff. I love those postcards and things. So that was the another Christmas tag. I don't think it was really called another Christmas tag. It's just that's what I decided to call it, and that's what Novels and Nonsense called it. So that was that. And her video's down there in the description, and I put all the questions down there too. So I hope you liked that. I hope you subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon.